Here's our guest tonight, Stuart Volkow. Okay, now you're officially in. Stuart, what is an MCN?
It stands for multi-channel network. And this is the rage in the YouTube ecosystem. And it's now become a big business. So they're really not channels that we're talking about so much as programs. They're really more like programs. But a channel on YouTube is what you have. So Hollywood Headliners is a channel on YouTube. And companies have been discovering that they can aggregate many of these channels under one organization and figure out ways to make money more efficiently. So there's a couple ways to make money as an individual on YouTube, and that's the revenue share based upon those pre-rolls, based upon the ads that pop up in those videos or pop over. And every time one of those gets viewed, a few cents go in the bag from the friendly people at Google. But when your traffic gets to be significant, the money can actually start to be significant. So people have coined the term YouTube millionaires. These are people that have gotten over 1 million subscribers on their YouTube channels. And when you get into these multiple millions of views and subscribers, the money can start to add up. As an individual doing this, you have to promote it yourself. You got to get online and let people know that you're there. That's a labor-intensive, tough slog to build up your audience.
It's really tough.
These MCNs, multi-channel networks, help you with that by cross-promotion. Like you just talked about cross-promotion on networks where you're watching a TV show, you're watching Fargo, and then it goes, and after Fargo, be sure to stay tuned for whatever's next. So the network does its internal promos, and you see a lot of advertising for shows and other networks that they buy. The multi-channel networks do the same thing. So amongst the channels in their network, they cross-promote.
Give me some examples of some of those people.
So the big ones, the biggest one is called Machinima, and it's geared towards gamers, and it's geared towards young men primarily.
Who owns it?
And now it's been there's a lot of investors that have gotten involved in Machinima. And there's a lot of layoffs. There's rounds of layoffs that have happened already.
Really?
But this is way over 1 billion collective views. This is now into the 3-4 billion collective views.
Oh my heavens.
Let's go through a couple of these so-called MCNs. Stylehaul. Stylehaul is teen, youth-oriented fashion bloggers.
Oh boy, I bet that'd be big.
Thousands of them.
Probably
Thousands
formed by
of
a 14-year-old girl.
4,200 channels. They have 156 million subscribers and 13 billion lifetime views. Collective Digital. Collective was a management company. And they started finding out that a lot of the music talent that they were managing were trending on YouTube in online video. And they saw other MCNs emerge, and they created their own out of the management company. And they now have a few hundred channels. One that Andy just mentioned, which is called the Twitch.tv. It's an MCN about video gaming that features video game commentators that are talking about what's going on in the game. So you're watching the gameplay just like you'd be watching a sporting event.
Right.
But the sporting event happens to be a video game with commentators telling you what's happening, giving you tips and tricks.
All right, Stuart, let me ask you a question. Let's say little Bobby and little Johnny are buddies, and they're skateboarders, and they shoot GoPro videos of themselves, and they put them on YouTube, and all of a sudden they're listening to you tonight, and they say, hey, why don't we start our own MCN? Can they do that, and how would they do that?
They would start an MCN by getting their other friends who already have channels on YouTube or are already making videos, organizing them into a collective, and putting it into an umbrella, and doing that in a traditional way, traditional business, setting up an entity that now shares in the revenue, all for one for all.
Right.
So if you're going to look in your crystal ball, and today we're looking at 500 channels on TV. Tomorrow, with all these online services?
The channel metaphor will die.
Yeah.
It's no longer going to be about channels or networks or even so much programs. It's about searching. It's more of a Google metaphor. It's like you're going to search for what you like, and you're going to have your own personalized playlist.
And the advertisers
It's kind of what you're doing on our.
like,
it's what we're doing on our DVRs and stuff right now. We're becoming our own networks. This even more so, huh?
It's one channel, and that's your channel.
Okay, Stuart, thank you very much for being with us. Great to see you again.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.